Hello, welcome back. Thought I would document a craft time this week. Took this old pair of Converse that I had lying around and wanted to do something fun with them. So we're going to paint on those today. And here I am first making a stamp. So the idea was to create a field of daisies across the Converse. And this is just a little stamp made out of paper, cutting it down to size. About the size of the Converse logo is what I was going for originally. Not too bad. And then just adding some paint and stamping it on. First reveal behind the paintbrush, but good enough. Adding some tape to make for a bit of an easier cleanup. And we're off to the races. So what sparked the idea for Daisies is that the Music Box Theater here in Chicago is hosting the Chicago Film Society, and they are presenting on 35 millimeter Daisies, which is a 1966 Czech New Wave film by Vera Chetalova. Chetalova. Just an absolutely gorgeous film I saw a few years ago, but this will be my first time being able to see it projected on film. Just a surreal masterpiece. It was actually banned at the time in the Czech Republic because of the feminist views in the film and just the overall decadence portrayed, the excess of food and stuff. So, really fun film. Check it out if you have not already. You see there, I chopped these down to mid tops from high tops at the end there on a whim. And this was day one, looking pretty good. I thought I was done until I tried them on. Here we are with the full length mirror, and it was just lacking in the tongue area. Felt like I didn't really capture that full coverage. So day two, giving it another try, and here's that first pull. I was excited about this process in general. I had fun with this stamping technique, so probably a technique I'll use again in the future if you're trying to get textures or a repeating pattern of sorts maybe in my painting. Yeah, I was happy with that, how that was turning out. And then the reveal of the yellow ochre is the color used for the center of those flowers. And no stamp needed there. So just using the blunt end of my pencil, and that was creating really nice circles throughout. Detailing them up a little bit more. And that's about it, just acrylic on canvas, so no special sauce here. Decided to just take a try, have fun with these. If you ever thought maybe to do something like this, go ahead and give it a try because it did work out good enough. Here I'm adding a little bit more separation between the petals with some colored pencils. And then last details with, this is an awesome tool to have in your kit. This is the Metal Machine paint pen, kind of a graffiti tag pen, but works so well on everything. I always end up using it, so I'll add a link in the description. Boom, movie magic. The laces are back on, and these are about done. I was happy. Here's the final reveal before we head out to the movies, and definitely an improvement from day one. So back on the trusty steed into the streets to go see this movie on the beautiful marquee at the Music Box. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Definitely check out the film if you haven't, and thanks again for watching. Until next time.